Welcome to Derry. Episode 5 has launched. Sorry for the delay on this video, but, holidays, so it's going to be a little late coming to you guys. But still a great show, still a great episode. This would be like coming back from a mid-season finale if we had one, but we don't. We just get it week after week like this. I really enjoyed it. I liked some of the things in it. I know Hopper's got a few complaints about some of the things that happen in it logic-wise, but overall probably 8 out of 10, solid. What about you, Hopper?
I don't know. I would probably say 6.
Okay.
But it gets bumped because Pennywise shows up.
Right, exactly.
Really like
Which,
Pennywise
with
in
Hopper
this.
saying that, spoilers for this episode, you have been warned. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. What are you doing? This has been out for like 2 weeks.
He will be in the thumbnail in the title. But.
So, you have been warned. If you don't care about spoilers, if you already watched it, carry on. We do, like you said, finally get Pennywise at the very end of this episode.
Yep.
Actually, probably halfway into the episode.
Well,
we
he's
start
in the
seeing
full
him.
episode pretty much because he's Maddie. He's acting like he's Maddie.
Yes, which was crazy. I saw Maddie and I was like, I didn't expect him to be Pennywise the whole time. Seeing him, I was like, okay, so Maddie's coming back. We've got him back. But I was like, there's going to be something weird or something off about him. He's going to be like mind control
Looking
or
real
something.
pale.
Real
Maddie.
fucking pale, dude. Like, you should have just realized. I should have just realized. Pale should mean dead. He's just a dead carcass.
So, from my understanding of Pennywise beforehand, I guess he doesn't like trivialize himself with like the drama of everyday Derry. Like, I didn't know that he was like keeping tabs on people like that.
Yes.
And he has like his transformability is more like Mystique from like X-Men or like Morph from X-Men or another X-Man that can transform.
Probably. There's probably about 4 of them.
Probably so. But, I didn't expect him to just be able to transform. I guess he could do whatever he wants. That makes sense, obviously. But in the book, it's more like he never really does it unless he's fucking with people. So, and even there's like this kid, Patrick Hockstetter, who is one of, if not the most disturbing thing about the book. Obviously, there's the one scene that everyone hates. But this dude like kills his baby brother, and
Really?
he's like a sociopath or psychopath.
He's in the movie, but he's
Yes.
all he is a flamethrower with a
He's kind of like the Belch role. There's a character called Belch, and I think he might also be in the movie. But
Belch is in the movie. Me does just watch the movie like the other day, but he's in the movie. They don't even name drop him. He just burps in someone's face, and that was the extent of Belch.
Yeah, he was like a athletic guy in the books. He was like a baseball star that was like maybe could go pro if he was like because he was a really big kid. And he was really strong, but like he was a dickhead. So
Yeah.
anyway, but like whenever Pennywise tries to terrorize Patrick because he's like a weird psychopath and he thinks his worldview is like nothing exists except for me. So whatever I do, it doesn't matter because I'm the only one that matters here.
Oh.
So like the mom and dad have like another baby and he's like, I need to get rid of this baby because it's like taking up all my time. But when it like finds him and tries to attack him, it's sitting in this freezer and Patrick is always, like I said, psychopath. He's been killing animals and like putting it in the freezer.
Got you.
And so this freezer smells horrible. And Pennywise, like I think Patrick for some reason has like an aversion to leeches.
Okay.
So he turns into like a big swarm of leeches. I don't know what that's about. You can, I
Yeah.
guess everyone's got something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But when he sees him as the clown form, it's like his face is like a dripping kind of hot wax. Like he can't really tell what to turn into. And I thought that was such a cool idea. And so when we see we see Leroy, who has like the weird brain thing going on.
Yeah.
I'm like, you should have like something like that, like where it can't really decide what to do.
Yeah.
But not really. I mean, he plays the smart move, Pennywise does, where he's like, well, I know you will hate it if I turn into your wife or like a vision of your wife, and you end up shooting me, then like that's going to really mess you up, I think.
Yeah.
So I think that was a good play on his part, to be honest.
There's also we get Pennywise dressed up as a cop while they're taking the guy out.
Yeah.
And he's
But
just
that logic tracks, I think, because Charlotte has had issues with civil rights and stuff. So that tracks that she would be afraid of cops.
Yeah, no, for sure. I love when it goes into the Pennywise face that they always do. Like when he sees her and he's like, "Yeah, this is me.
Yep.
It's all me messing you up right now."
With you.
We do get. You did call it. The woman that the guy was having an affair with was the lady from Juniper Hill.
Yes, so Ingrid Kirsch, and that's important because now this is still messing me up too. I don't know. I think the age matters here because this is the character I think that we see as an old lady in It Chapter 2, the big granny lady.
Yeah.
But I think at that point she's just a vision of Pennywise. Like I think he's there the whole time. I don't think there's any lady named Kirsch that lives there. But I think either she probably dies in this season or he just uses like her as a name or whatever. But I think she's the daughter of Bob Gray because in that scene she describes having a dad that was a clown, and we even see a daughter clown or like a little girl clown in the flashback episode with General Shaw. So what's messing me up here is like, is she as old as General Shaw? She would be about the same age.
Yeah.
She looks significantly younger.
Way younger.
So
Yeah.
do you think like maybe Pennywise killed Bob Gray and his daughter Ingrid Gray? and is just fronting as this woman to maybe like
with an abusive husband and sleeping with a black man though.
I'm just gonna say maybe the husband is also Pennywise.
It's like it's just committing to the bit at this point.
I don't know how many people I don't know how many like visions he can send out at once or whatever. But
which we also get that explanation too, because we always think, oh, they're all under Pennywise's spell. It's not. He's shedding his skin and it's getting into the water and it's infecting the people of Derry.
I did like that explanation.
I like that a lot. Is that in the book? Or they just not talk about it?
They mention it kind of like they go into the sewer to kill it, and I think Ben or Bill, I think Bill is describing like the smell of it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it just smells like the Barrens, this place we all hung out as kids." But really, it's like all this like underlying like death and destruction, just gross like rotten decay. And that's always kind of like an undercurrent smell of the Barrens. And he's like, no, that's Pennywise. Like that's the smell. It's like very much strong here in his lair. Yeah. Like that's what we've been smelling the whole time. So I am assuming if there's some kind of runoff or shedding.
That's crazy, dude. Oh, I'm loving just the lore dumps that we get with each episode. Like just learning more and more about Pennywise. We get the really cool. So Halloran, the Shining guy.
Yes.
So I love this. The way that I'm looking at it, right? And I don't know if you're seeing it the same way. Is Pennywise is just annoyed by Halloran. He's like, hey, you keep fucking with me. You keep getting in places you're not supposed to be in.
I was taking a nap. Here you come looking in on my thing.
Yeah, like you're trying to mess with stuff, and you're really the key to the government fucking with me. Yeah. So for me, I was like, oh, Pennywise opened his black box so that now he's no longer an issue because now he's dealing with the fact that, my shine that I was keeping locked up so I didn't have to see dead people all over the place. He's broken it out, and now I'm seeing dead people. So now like Halloran's kind of like off on his own side quest to get that shit back under control, and so while he's doing that, he can't mess with Pennywise and help the government catch Pennywise.
Yeah, I did like that scene. I know it kind of had some problems with this episode, but I really like the bathroom scene with Dick and his grandma. But my only problem with that, because I thought, because that's how they spell it out, is that the Pennywise grandpa. I think it's Pennywise being the grandpa. Yeah, and Dick may have even locked his actual grandpa in the box. Yeah, because that's what they do in Doctor Sleep to like keep spirits under control. Like Danny is getting haunted by the spirits in The Shining, so he goes back to the hotel after it's like all said and done. He like puts everyone in a box, so they're all trapped in there. And I guess spoiler alert for Doctor Sleep. Go watch it if you like The Shining, or if you like just Stephen King stuff. I would say. He goes back to the Shining Hotel because that's sort of like this like energy suck, which is also like the villain Rose the Hat. So like he brings in all the villains from The Shining that he locked up in boxes. He like lets them all out, and then they attack and kill Rose the Hat.
No way.
So it's like because The Shining is also a energy vampire in its own way. So it's kind of like two vampires fight, and they're so starved for shine that they're just gonna do whatever they can. Anyway, so I think that's kind of a good little detail to have in there. Also, they mentioned that like. Dick Halloran's grandpa was super abusive. Like whenever he came around the grandparents, it was always like a weird thing. And I guess since he can see dead people as someone Shining, his grandpa would haunt him even in death. So that's fucked up even more.
Yeah, the abusive grandpa was like, "Oh, death ain't the end for you, buddy."
But I wonder too. So I mean, I don't know if he was seeing other ghosts besides Paul. Like we see him see Polly, and I did. So you were saying like that, like opened up the box, so Halloran's going to be less, focused on what he's doing with the military. Yeah. But I also kind of wonder too because he sees his grandma. Yeah. And it's like I wonder if there's just a special connection there. It's like a force ghost sort of a thing. Like his grandma's just always looking out for him.
I think because the way I thought of it, and I don't know a lot about The Shining itself, but it feels like Halloran was because you can tell even like reading that person's mind, he didn't like doing it. Yeah. And what it seems like with the grandma talking about, like we put this stuff away so it wouldn't mess with you, is that I'm assuming the grandma helped him take his abilities and kind of minimize them and say like it was too overwhelming. So let's put all of your abilities to seeing dead people in the shine into this black box. Just give you a little bit so that you can help yourself and you can still see me, but the rest of your abilities are kind of locked up. So you're not constantly seeing dead people. They're not constantly affecting you. And so Penny was like, well, let's open that box back up. Let's give you all your powers again so that you're more powerful now, but this way you're not messing with me because now you're dealing with all the repercussions.
There is sort of a metaphor too here about like the government is talking about wanting to use Pennywise as this big weapon, and they're like, oh yeah, well, it's so much power, we have to do something with this. Yeah, it's like that. I think you should leave bit where he's got the hat and the cigar, and he's like, it's too good. Yeah. I gotta find a way to make money on this. It's just too good. But it's like that, and also the grandpa echoes the same sentiment about his box. It's whether it's The Shining or like someone else he's got going on. I do think you're right. I think it's like maybe just a minimized version of his shine. Or like that's the big power of his shine. But that's the same kind of metaphor of like you've got all this power, why not use it? You know what I mean? Like, even if it's like destructive to you, I still think I'm the grandpa who is probably Pennywise fucking with you.
Yeah.
I still think you should be using it. And
for sure.
Crazy.
But it was really cool seeing that. I love Pennywise in this because he's tormenting the soldiers, and he's like, I want you, kind of thing, and he kills both of them.
See, that's another thing. It's like, why is it still just a zombie? We're just doing more zombie things, you know?
Yeah. Well, again, with adults, I still stand by the fact they're not that creative. Not nearly as creative as a kid, you know? Well, they have very mundane fears.
I think what they were talking, like, the fear is, like, getting sent to, like, Vietnam or something. Like, getting sent to, like, a war.
Yeah.
So, I understand that I want you, like, World War II thing, but at the same time, it's like, couldn't it have been like a bald eagle or something? That'd be kind of cool.
It could have been. It probably would have just been a zombie bald eagle, like the deer, you know?
Yeah, or the moose.
Yeah, the moose is what I meant. So they're going under the what's the word?
Yeah,
Neibolt house, because they think they're going to go get all the different pieces. I don't think that was true from the beginning, because the Native American lady started speaking Native American, was like, they think this, and they're like in English kind of thing. So
she's pretty much setting him up. She gives Taniel the knife, which the knife is a whole other. We'll talk about that when we get to Lily, but that shit pissed me off.
Oh, really?
So she gives him the knife because apparently that'll help him, stay alive against Pennywise, but Pennywise will probably kill everybody else.
Yeah.
So they all go down in the sewers and everything, and they end up getting attacked and everything. And he was it that he just got too far ahead and he just like left?
He just took off running, and so they started shooting him like without hesitation. Just started shooting, and I think one of the bullets ricocheted and cut his sack or something.
Something happened,
and then it just fell.
So he lost the knife and everything. I guess he gets out fine. We don't see him die or anything.
Yeah, I think he got out fine.
But he still like escapes the military, which is going to have the military come knocking their door down and get him back and everything.
There's going to be repercussions there.
For sure. But then like I guess every other military guy except for Leroy and Dick pass.
Yeah.
Is that kind of the impression you got?
Yeah, I think they all died.
So that was a stupid plan, right? At this point, men have died. Let's drop it.
Yeah.
Let's just drop this.
At this point, they're going to do sunk cost fallacy of like, we've already lost as many people as we need to. But
also,
also, like,
for nothing.
The people they send in, hey, how about don't keep walking if someone stops? And why are you stopping to be in? Everyone stay tight formation.
Yeah.
Instead, you're trained soldiers and you're making the stupidest decisions.
How many people do we need?
Probably more than that to begin.
I would go in light.
Flooding the sewers.
I would go in light. I would go in with like Leroy because he can't be scared. I would go in with Dick, and I would go in with the Native American kid.
Yeah.
Taniel, which is a funny name. Taniel.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Is that a Native American thing?
Could be.
I shouldn't be so dismissive. It just sounded like Daniel with extra stuff.
I just feel like 3 isn't enough because you can't kill Pennywise, and even if he can't scare you, he can still kill you.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, they were just looking for the totems. They weren't even trying to go in there and like
13 totems spread out across the entirety of Derry, though, and you're just going through the sewer systems.
Did they split up at all, or they were all together?
They were all together, but I don't think they were meant to. They eventually split up. Like, they all split up into different people. But it doesn't even matter how close they stayed because Halloran jumped down and ended up being just completely teleported into his own mind.
I like that as a visual gag, but I was like, how does that work?
How does that work at all? Stupid, dude.
I wonder if they just, you don't have. There's no timeline on this. I mean, I guess there's like the fear of the Russian, or not the Russian. It's the Russian and the.
Well, they're also scared. It's about to go back to sleep.
Oh, true. Yep.
So
why don't they just wait for it to go to sleep?
That's what I'm saying. 27 years. You get 27 years to just. Well, then it's the threat of the Russians.
Yeah.
So the Russians are on a longer timetable. Pennywise is in a shorter timetable. They need to work somewhere in between.
But see, like, I guess so. But if it's a sleeping Pennywise and you throw him into like Cuba, like, would he still not?
He probably wouldn't wake up for the next 27 years and then go,
Where the fuck am I? That damn turtle messing with me. Okay, so but the kids go in too. So this is another little detail.
They get high as fuck.
So they see Maddie. Maddie tells them that he says one of the other kids is alive.
Philip is still alive.
Yes, and I think that was kind of echoed. We'll have to go back and look, but I think he was the one that was still like pristine on the box of the cereal, and when Lily was in the grocery store. Remember that?
Oh, and with him, we didn't fully see what happened to him because we saw him just get tackled.
Yeah.
Like, we see Teddy get ripped apart and thrown against the wall, and we see the girl get her arm ripped off.
Yeah, and he even talks about that. I think I don't know if he's like hyping up the details to like fuck him up a little bit, but he was
talking about how he ate Teddy and then just left Susie to die. And that was crazy.
He does confirm that like the monster likes fear. He also says the monster hunts during the day, which like bitch, no, he does not.
No, he doesn't, dude.
Yeah, like
or
Lily
hunts at night and sleeps during the day.
Right. It's like yes, you're right. Yeah, so he like if I was Lily or Marge, I would have been like, I was literally in third period when that crap happened to me.
There's
like,
no way. But again, that's Pennywise just trying to give him a little bit of hope. And they're like, oh, that makes sense. Monsters at night and sleeping during the day.
Like the grocery store was all the day, like a bunch. Anyway, so he's just saying what he can to get him to go down to the sewer.
Yeah.
They all go down there, get high as hell, like you're talking about. That was another stupid detail. It's like, I know they're kids. I know they're kids, but first of all, the mom will know that you took her medicine, and that's going to make her more upset with you and probably throw you back in the slammer, the loony bin or whatever. And you don't need 3. Like, you could have just taken 1 and see what it would have done. Like, that would have been the play, I think.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And also, we know from Dick that the fear doesn't matter. Pennywise is still going to attack you, even if you can't fear him.
Yeah, true. I mean, like, Leroy literally can't feel fear.
That's what I meant, not Dick.
Oh, Leroy. Sorry. Yeah, and so he's literally, I mean, and like, I don't know if he can attack you if you're not, but surely he can kill you still if you're not.
Yeah, the fear
afraid.
thing is just an added bonus for Pennywise.
He's like a fucking, I mean, he likes
to play with his food.
He's the representation of like the Deadlights, which are like its own like universe essentially. Yeah. Its own like bit of the multiverse. Like, it's so in depth and deep that like he can probably do whatever the hell he wants. Yeah. He can read your mind, he can fucking be he can subliminally influence a whole town, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So but you know, they're kids. They're just grasping for straws, anything that's going to let them go and fight a cosmic alien, you know? So I really liked them walking around and getting scared, and then like fucking they realize like Maddie's like, oh, Maddie's not with us, because he jumps up and starts singing and turning into Pennywise.
Down with the clown.
Oh, it was so good, dude. I love that visual.
That was pretty good. I liked it when he finally turns fully into Pennywise. He poses for the camera. There's like weird like shiny lines coming off, almost like bright like lines coming off of him. Yeah. That was pretty good. But I thought the dead kids were effective in the sewer too.
Oh, for sure.
You see all the dead kids down there.
Yeah, floating up.
And it's like, yeah, of course they will be dead. They're not. They're not surviving that demon baby thing or whatever.
No, not at all, dude.
But at this point, it's like, okay, Pennywise has got them all in the sewer. They should all be gone, especially with the stakes we've set up from the previous episodes. Of he'll just get you. Yeah, you know what I mean. So he should just be getting them at this point. And he separates Lily from the group at one point, and I guess this is where Will finds Leroy, and Leroy's already been. I think
he's basically like, if you find anyone, you got to shoot him.
What he says is like, if he's like, don't trust what you see down here. Like, whatever you see, shoot to kill. Yeah. And I don't think I liked that. Like, so Polly can't see Charlotte. Yeah. And that's the whole reason he knows that Will is real, because he can see him. In the books and in every other adaptation, like, Pennywise just shows himself to everybody.
Not necessarily.
When?
Because the dad can't see all the blood.
Yeah,
when
true.
When Bevy's like looking at stuff, you know what I mean? Which I think is really cool.
That's not a bad point.
And they didn't show it in the new movie, but in the old movie, Bill goes into the bedroom of his brother and is like looking at photos, and blood seeping out, and the mom's just grabbing it, and there's blood everywhere, and they can't see.
That's a creepy scene for me.
I actually really appreciate that scene, and I told Des, I said, I wish they would have brought this into the new stuff, because that's terrifying, seeing them so calmly pick up like bloody stuff, you know. But the graphics of '90 didn't really show the fear of that.
For me, like, just seeing the photo wink at him and then like it start bleeding, I thought that was really creepy.
Yeah.
And the music that plays with it is sort of like alarming, you know, or alarming or whatever. Yeah. But no, but in the movie, in the new one, it would have been like a fountain of blood. Yeah. It would have like gotten in his mouth, and the kid would have come out of the thing.
Oh, yeah, the fountain of blood, that's exactly what happened with Bevy. Like, in the first one, it just hits her in the face and a little bit on the... The entire room is surrounded, or is just covered in blood.
I think that's closer to the book. I think it's like a big fountain. I think it's like a big I don't think it goes like all over the room, but I think it like shoots up all over the mirror and everything. And he comes in and he's like, what the hell? And it's like all over his hands, and he's like getting on her face and shit. Yeah. In the TV movie, I think it was a big thing about like, it's a TV movie. We don't want to show too much blood on TV. So it was just like a little bubble of blood come up.
Yeah, it was on the count. And he was touching it, and he's like, I don't know what, because to him, he's not seeing anything. Yeah, right, yeah. Him saying, I worry a lot.
I worry a lot, baby.
I love that.
What a crazy character.
I didn't know, because you and our buddy Randall used to say that, I worry a lot, you know. But you also used to say, Randall used to say, I didn't know it was from the same movie, but he goes, kiss me, fat boy. Because he's like, fat boy. Yeah, because he's kissing Bevy, and then it turns into Pennywise. And I laughed so fucking hard when I heard that, dude. It finally came full circle of me hearing it in high school and not knowing what it was from.
I'm so glad they referenced that bit in the 2017 one.
Yeah, like he goes, run, fat boy, or something like that.
No, because Ben is like, this is when it's a flashback, And Pennywise has him in the school, and he sees Bev as like a girl with a burning head, like her head's on fire.
Okay, so this is in the second part of the movie.
Yeah, and he finds his locker. I guess he finds his locker, and he like gets up inside of it. Which a fat kid like that would never be able to get inside of a locker.
Yeah. Also, the fat kid from the original is not even that fat.
No, yeah,
that's what cracked me up.
And I guess at that point in time, like the beauty standard was so high.
Yeah.
It was like this vaguely husky kid is enormously fat.
Yeah, like they kind of made him fat in the new movies. I was like, okay, that's a chubby kid.
Yeah.
And the first one was like, this guy's not even that fat, man.
And the new one, he's got like at least like chubby cheeks, and I'm like the other guy was just totally like fine.
Yes,
passable.
dude, absolutely.
But he's in the locker like waiting, and then like I think the Bev illusion walks by, and then Pennywise in the locker with him, and he goes, "Kiss me right by."
Yes. Okay. Yes, that is.
Which is like a direct reference to the TV movie because that's not in the book.
Yeah.
That's such a funny detail.
I love it, dude. I love it so much.
Okay, so Lily gets separated after this, and this is kind of what I'm saying. Like they should have all been eaten.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Pennywise did the whole like I'm your wife, so because I know your son's down here and he's gonna see you at some point. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he did that. That's a pretty high IQ move to do.
I feel like he didn't, but he's probably sitting in his lair afterwards. I'm thinking like Grinch monologuing and going, I can take credit for that. But honestly, what a great turn of events that turned out to be.
That was great
that's
for me.
Awesome. I'll take it. He's
also in like 3 places at once because he's being Maddie the whole time.
Yeah.
He's being the zombie Uncle Sam. Mm-hmm. I want to say Uncle America. That's not his name.
There you go. We'll take it.
He's also being Charlotte at the same time. So he must be doing like, and I'm sure he's like fucking with kids on the other side of town too.
Oh, absolutely.
So he's probably got the craziest like reach of all time, just doing whatever he can. But he separates Lily. He turns back into Pickle Dad, which I guess that was something that no one else saw either.
It was just her.
But he turns back into Pennywise, trying to eat her. His mouth gets all frozen because there's daggers in the water.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like,
what a great still that is though of his face. Like he's like looking down from 2 angles, and I'm like, you're terrifying, dude. Like you are so scary.
He's like, what the fuck is this?
Like,
whatever. And he like shakes it off. That when he shakes it off, and he's like he's like confused. Like
yeah, and he starts like, doing the phase like backing up thing. He's so scary, dude. Skarsgård is phenomenal as it.
No, yeah, he's awesome. I think I'm so glad that he comes back because I don't think this would have had the same impact if he did.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad that we finally got him. It's been, I guess, 5 episodes without him.
Yeah.
Or 4 episodes without him.
We technically saw him as a clown, but
oh, technically.
Yeah.
There's some theories that say that wasn't him like outside the house.
Really?
Because his hair was a little different. It was like pointing her out.
Yeah.
Which is similar to how the little girl has it in that one episode. Mm-hmm. So we're thinking like, is the daughter sort of, or is Ingrid sort of in on it? Is she sort of not? But I think she's a pretty good character. She helps Lily. She puts the charm bracelet back on her.
Yeah, she's got an abusive husband.
True.
So she's dealing with her own demons.
Which I like that too, that he was sort of weird, like abusive, but like whenever he sees Charlotte in the town, he's like very pleasant and nice.
Yeah.
So part of me does wonder if like maybe Pennywise is doing something. I don't know what he'd be doing, but anyway, so Pennywise, he runs away from the dagger. I didn't like that because I thought the dagger system was on belief.
Yeah.
Because he works on imagination. So like if the whole Native American tribe believed that the the little totems or whatever, the little pieces of the shell would keep him in place, then that's why they work. Is because
see, I always thought they worked just because of why they thought, like, because the turtle.
Well, that's what it is.
Crashes him on Earth, so he is trapped there. Otherwise, it wouldn't work because he'd go all over the world. I
don't think the turtle crashed him specifically. They don't ever say that.
So why did he crash?
There's another book called the Tommy Knockers, I think, and then that's sort of implied that he like comes down with their ship or they cast him out of the ship or something. But it's never fully explicit.
Is there a movie of Tommy Knockers?
It's like a TV miniseries.
Dez's mom wanted us to watch that. They're connected?
Vaguely, yeah. They're vaguely. I mean, all Stephen King stuff is vaguely connected. I recently watched The Running Man with Edgar Wright's movie, and Derry, he goes to Derry in that.
Really?
The town with Michael, Michael Cera from the trailers?
Yeah.
He's in Derry.
Oh
and
my
his
God.
grandma is creepy as shit, so she might be some sort of.
That's crazy.
Even though this would be way, way in the future,
Yeah.
Pennywise wouldn't be around unless he was.
Unless he's, shattered his personality to go through different times.
Horcrux did or something.
Yeah, Savitar did that in The Flash.
He did do that, yeah.
That was actually a pretty cool theory.
Was that? Spoiler alert for The Flash.
Yeah,
was that?
season 4, I think. He basically shatters himself throughout time and launches himself throughout the entirety of time, so he's everywhere all the time, all at once.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Mm-hmm. It's actually a pretty cool thing to do.
Anyway, so it's never explained. But I guess there is a reason that like that bit would be able to contain him to head to Earth or something.
Yeah.
they make the dagger out of that material, and they also put those beacons around, which we do see on a map. That is Derry. That Eastern Woods turned into Derry. So I guess
that was confirmed.
Yeah, I guess I guess 60-something years. I guess there would be time to put a town in there. Or
yeah, the settlers dying though. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, and also too, I don't know why
it doesn't really fit there.
Why would Rose put her shop in the middle of Pennywise City?
Why is she in Derry? I thought most of the Native Americans were on the reserve outside of Derry. Is it just so she can keep an eye on things? And she's old enough now that it's not coming for her, so
maybe
she's safe.
Well, I mean,
I guess it does make a little more sense that she's there.
Maybe she's just keeping. Maybe because you got to figure out when stuff is happening, and if you're not in Derry, you might forget.
Right.
So sure. I think that might be part of it. Anyway, so the dagger protects Lily accidentally, and you can't really say like, oh, she has plot armor, because there are larger forces at work in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the turtle is helping her out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because she's got that little charm on her wrist. I think that is symbolic of the turtle, like putting a little bit of symbolic help out there for her.
For sure.
Okay, so Hank Grogan, right? Is it Hank? Hatchet Hank?
Yes.
Veronica's dad, Ronnie's dad?
Yeah.
So he's on a bus to Shawshank. He almost gets shot in the city, like we're talking about.
Yeah.
And his bus crashes.
Yeah, he
somehow.
says something just hit him. They don't know what it was.
What do you think that is?
I don't know. Why would it care so much about this guy?
I don't know. Or maybe it's something to do with Ingrid. Maybe she's got something going on.
Yeah, or it could be the turtle. Maybe there's something good that Hank can do to help.
If Ingrid is Pennywise, first of all, he's fucking that man straight up.
Yeah, wild.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's 2025. You do whatever you want.
Pennywise is technically a female. It's like a big pregnant spider, so it's technically a girl, I guess. But he takes the form of a male clown. Mm-hmm. Go live your truth. Yeah.
Do what you want.
Maybe it's non-binary. I guess they can't really put a form on it, so they just call it an it. Maybe that's. I mean, it's not the best language to call a non-binary thing an it, but if you can't comprehend it,
he could probably sue.
Honestly, probably like a defamation lawsuit.
You know
or
what?
something.
I'll defend him.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Technically, if they did sue, he would have to get a public defender.
Yeah.
Someone would have to defend it in a court of law.
I mean, but it is so charming. Like it can be so charming in a way. Like it can like do like manifestations and make the jury think whatever they want.
Oh, absolutely. Or just kill all of them.
I was like, there's no point.
Yeah, bring them all. Bring them all into the courtroom.
It's be like going into your like pig pen and making like your pigs be
dude. It's like a little buffet. He's like, okay, you're all here. I ain't got to do nothing.
Anyway, but yeah, it's good to see Pennywise. Hopefully he'll be more featured in the next couple episodes.
Oh,
for
sure.
Really enjoy that character. Oh, I was gonna say maybe he's using Ingrid as like a way to spark like racism in the town.
Got you.
To kind of like fuel the fires of the Black Spot fire.
Yeah, because Grogan's already said like, could you imagine what would happen? Not only did I have an affair, I had an affair with a white woman.
A white married woman. Yep.
And even in the North in the '60s, that's not okay. Yep. So. It could be to fan the flames for the Dark Spot event, which it's so crazy. We watched the original movie, or not the original, but the 2017 movie, and I was just like, everything they were referencing, I was like, that's in the book, or that's in the show, that's in the show. This is gonna be in the show. It was awesome.
I know. I like the details, the little added extra words and stuff.
No, great show, man. It's been really good so far.
Yeah, I just thought, I don't know. I was kind of like, whenever all this stuff was happening, and to be fair, they're kids, so like all the stuff that they were doing. Oh, the police thing. Maddie was like, yeah, don't take me to the police because I would rather be dead than go back to my dad. No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't rather be dead.
When he said, I said, fuck you, buddy.
I was like, if I was Lily, I'd be like, all right, police, hello.
Yeah.
I've got Maddie in my clubhouse.
Yeah.
But then at that point, I guess it would just disappear and she would look crazy. So.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, too, is like, well, he wins either way, I guess, at that point. But it is like kids could like not like abusive dad who beats me every day, killer clown who ate all my friends. They may not be able to distinguish that there is a greater threat here than the other.
This is the problems of Derry, Maine, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
like everyone's dad's abusive. Everyone's trying to get eaten by a clown.
But when he said that, I didn't know it was it yet. I was like, shut up, bro.
You would not.
You would not, obviously.
Yeah, but I did. I mean, that was a good way to get him to suck him back down there, and I guess. He just put a little bait out there. It wasn't like, we have to go back down. He wasn't pushing it too hard.
No.
He was just like, yeah, it feels alive, so, that's cool.
He's like, on one hand, she calls, I disappear, she's crazy. Yeah. More fear. On the other hand, you guys go down there, you're bringing my food to me, door dashing me, the kids.
Oh, we get Margie has a kind of a turnaround this episode. She tells everyone that her glass is broken. That's why she was bleeding out of her eyeballs.
Yes.
And she goes in the sewer with everybody else.
She's on the team now.
Holding hands with Rich.
Yeah. They're like, are you holding hands? No. Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Have we talked about the theory that Margie is Richie's mom from the original It? Richie Tozier's mom?
Do we meet Richie's mom?
I think she's maybe like in the second one for like a minute. Like you see her at the bar mitzvah for Stanley.
Oh, maybe.
So the evidence is that I think her name is like, it's vaguely Marge related. It's like margarine or some shit.
Yeah. Okay. Butter.
It's not margarine, but it's like Marjorie maybe, something like that.
Could be.
So, and then she's also got the glasses. That's a big fear for. Or a big thing for Richie is that he like hates how his big glasses make him look and everything.
True.
In the newer ones, he like puts on contacts and shit. Actually, I don't know if he does in the Bill Hader one.
Oh, and Bill, he might for Bill Hader. I know as a kid he's got the big glasses.
In the book, he is wearing contacts because he was always self-conscious of it.
Yeah.
But his eyes start burning because he gets this like memory of having this like smoke hallucination where his eyes are burning.
Oh.
And I guess his head is like kind of expand, like their brains kind of expand with their memories. Because like their brain, it's kind of, he was doing cocaine at the time.
Oh, okay. There you go.
That's why they don't like just give him all the information like right at once when they finally get to town. It's like, yeah, your head will pop if you get too. You'll have like a big brain aneurysm or some shit if your brain gets too much information at once. It has to slowly kind of build back up. But anyway, so that's the theory, and I guess the theory would be that maybe Rich died when Marge was like a kid, and so she always liked the name Rich. Maybe she names her son Richie.
Oh,
it's an idea.
Sense. Yeah, that does. But okay, that is the It episode 5. Welcome to Derry episode 5. Our little discussion about it. What do you guys think of it? Did you like them going into the sewers? Did anything not make sense to you guys? What are your comments, theories, anything you want to talk about? Leave them down in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye.